Hello, everyone. It is Shay in Silver Lake, Oregon. It is July 7th, 2026. The high today was 90. Currently, it is 75 degrees, and it's about 11 to 9 p.m. The low tonight is going to be 51. There's a 12-mile-an-hour wind. And look at that sunset. I know I'm a bit late, and I think I am going to push my video back to more of an evening time because I get a lot more done. And I have less worry about, oh, did I get anything done? Did I get anything done? I'm traveling back up over here so I can show you all of this. See this side? See all the weeds? Like a carpet. Just a carpet of weeds. There. I have so many weeds. Okay, so then you turn, and we got all of this done. And then I have this random marigold just growing here. So I was thinking tomorrow I'd try to dig it up and transplant it to a much more comfortable spot other than it's out in the desert. Like, it literally, in its world, the oasis is over there. So I'm gonna like move him to somewhere. I'm gonna call him Bernie. Hope you make it, Bernie. But I'd started over here and managed to get all of that cleared. You can see the line where the weeds, those are all weeds right there going up. So my plan tomorrow is to start up there and go this way and then work my way down this way and just keep making this square a little bit smaller until I can contain it all. And then at the same time using the broom to brush the rocks up. That's how I got all these rocks up here. Was each year when I sweep, it just brings more rocks up. You know? Like, see, there's just rocks. So I sweep and sweep and sweep. And you can see where some areas where there's no rocks come up at all. That's usually like this row, this row, this row, and this row. There's no rocks anywhere. It's because I've had this part of the garden for a lot longer. Well, if you ever decide to go back and watch my very first 20-minute video of what it looked like, that's kind of what it was. It was just this section. And then over time, this has like a couple, sometimes a couple will come out of this corner. And then most of the rocks are like right in here. And then there's still some. So usually when I'm barefoot, I usually hang out over in that whole region. And then this one is the newest lane. I put this in either last year or the year before, I don't remember. But this is where a majority of the rocks do come from. And there's still a ton in the garden beds, like you can see. There's still a bunch. So, you know, that's just how it is. But I've pushed them up there, closer to the back end of my garage. So, and I'm going to keep doing that and push them closer and closer until it's like till this part is dirt. Because dirt's a lot easier to get the weeds out. Anyway, so I posted part 2 of the museum tour on there tomorrow. Part 3 will be posted. Look at these blooming. So pretty. That pelican looks so dapper. Chilling right there with the flowers all around him. Handsome devil. He's a handsome guy. I'm going to find me like a cool seagull. I want 2 seagulls. I want one that's flying, but I want one that's sitting. I want to find me 2, and not like little ones. I want like good sized ones. When I looked them up online, they are so expensive. I was like, yeah, not happening. I'm just going to have to stick with the junk that, you know, that I run across. But I want like a seagull on this post. That would be so cool. And then maybe one up on this instead of the yard light or the googly eyes sticking out. You know? Like something like that. But I want it in this area. Or in this area, but mostly in that area. You know? The lights are coming on. But it was such a beauty. It was like a strange 90 degrees. When I saw, like, I thought it was like, I would say it felt like 86. But there was like a little bit point there because I was working in the shade. Because I get shade because the sun's over here. It goes like that. So this was shaded. Like all this. And then that we worked in the morning. And then this was the afternoon. And then I started, you know, like back here a little bit in the sun. Then I went into the shade. And then I came back and then just did the zigzag thing as the shade grew. Until I made it right there. Now tomorrow, if I work in the garden, if I work right here, this is all shade until I start heading in that direction. So in the morning is when I want to come this way and then go this way. So then that way I'm mostly in the cool air as I have a little chair that scoots along with, or on the little wagon. So I'm gonna start down here around these concrete things that I have to have here because otherwise I'm gonna end up taking that thing out. And all my sunflowers are such midgets this year. That early spring thing did a real weird number on my sunflowers. Either that or these are just really early ones. Because look how short they are. They're like 4 feet. The only reason why that one's tall is because it's in there. Like, they're not tall at all. And this one kind of bloomed a little bit. So look at that. Weird. And then lucky for me, there's a lady that's getting married in August. Like mid to late August. Which is perfect time for her to come and get a ton of sunflowers. So that's going to be cool. So I'm just going to let her pick as many as she wants. I'm like, we'll see. Like that. Well, hopefully she'll want pink echinaceas too. Or daisies. That would be pretty. The pink echinaceas with the daisies. That would be cool. These ones, not so much. Like, they're coming along, but, you know, they're kind of being, you know, my garlic is blooming out, which I'm so happy for. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 poof balls. Yay! That's a lot of garlic seeds. And then these beauties. Look at those. They're so pretty. The onions. That's so gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. This one's about ready. I saw a lot of bees were buzzing around the garden this morning, and I was just like, wow, they put you in such a rockin' mood when you're out here and you're hearing all this working going on. I was like, yeah, let's get it done. I was just so happy. I don't know why he's out of here, but he's supposed to be in there. It was awesome. I was just like instantly in a fantastic mood. I don't know. I wonder what these smell like. They don't really smell like anything. That thing's huge. I don't know what to do about it. Because I don't think it's going to be able to stay there. I would want the yellow one there. And the yellow one, I don't know what, because it keeps wanting to lean this way. And I got to put this thing up to keep it from... And it needs to like either lean back. Like I think I just need to dig it up and just put it right in there. Well, I mean, not right now. Like next year in spring. I need to just dig up as much as I can and just try to put it in there. And let it... It'll look pretty because that's a pink echinacea. And then with the yellow, like the two totally different looking flowers, two totally different colors will look really pretty together. And then maybe if I throw in some of these California poppies, look at these carnations. They're gorgeous. So stunning. Like they're really pretty and they smell so good and strong. I have to clean this whole bed out though. Because the only thing that's going to be in it is carnations and this lavender. And I don't think I killed this lavender because this remember me, all the whining? I mean, it looks terrible, but it is really green. In the morning, when I see it in the morning, look, it's got these flowers. Oh, it smells like lavender. So I think if I trim it correctly, I think I'll be okay with that. The other lavender that back there, the one that I'm supposed to ignore, that I ignore, looks awful. So I don't know. Maybe they just start out looking awful. Because look how... This is not it. That's it. But it still has green on it, so I don't know. You just gotta roll with it. Man, the mosquitoes are starting to... They found me. They know where I live. I was hoping it would sprinkle, but when you look at the sky and you realize there's not a single cloud anywhere, like nothing till you get there. But I'm happy that it rained a little bit. I'm happy that see, this is spurge or whatever, and that's poisonous stuff. Like it's... And then in between there is lamb's quarter and what do you call it? Purslane. And it's no big deal for me to pull the purslane. I saw one somewhere. Oh, right here. See, that's purslane. Because I just throw it over the back of my fence. So it's growing great back there. And it needs to stay back there, not up here in all my gravel. I don't know. This is unused territory. So I just like to keep it clean. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I've thought about putting a fence to fence in the garden. I've thought about even adding another row, like another 1, 2, 3 flower beds. I've thought about doing that and tightening it up, but no, in case I get a pool, because this area is like more shady, I would like to have like a little pool right here. Just something I could relax in and then overlook my garden. That would, I had a pool, but it finally got old and broke, so. And the kids were kind of rough, but man, did they have fun in it. Like, they had a lot of fun. But I had it a long time, like from 2015 to probably 2023, I think, was when I last used it. No. Yeah, it was, no, 2025, because Landon had it out front last summer. And that was when we really noticed that it wasn't really, it wasn't holding it very much water. And it was by then. So it lasted 10 years. It's like, I mean, we can't complain. We got it for free. You know, like, so, you know, eventually I'd like to get like a small one right here. And just a blow up one, you know, one that I put away and get out, because it would be really cool at nighttime to be able to sit here, and then I can come out here and really strategically place my lights instead of them just being where I think they look good. Well, hello, mister. He has a motion light that I have out there, because sometimes he likes to come out here at night, so I don't want him just to use the garden to see. So he has a motion sensor light over by his little dog cuddle place. Oh, his water's out. And then he's got like a little spot. He's got like a little, there's a grassy spot inside there. And then he's got this big pillow. And then I put that metal thing there to help block wind. And, you know, like when it's stormy, and then I folded this big old tarp a whole bunch and laid that on top, so that way it would stay cooler and block him from rain in case he wanted to be out here in the rain. But he doesn't like to be out here in the rain. But just in case. You coming in, buddy? Bruce, we going in the house? All right, so peace, love, and happiness. Check out that video. May peace be with you always. Have a wonderful day, week, hour. Have a wonderful day, week, hour, minute, month, second, year. You know the schmill. Don't forget to rewind and be kind. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And go check out that museum videos. They're really cool. And it just kind of makes you kind of have an idea of, you know, and they were out here in the desert. There's no water. There's no water here. They had to dig. They had to dig for that water. 100 feet. Like, that's crazy. And then that's probably why it was probably really hard for them to start their gardens. Or not just the gardens, but crop. To get the water out to the crop. And most of the things out here is alfalfa. That's what they grow out here. Like, I've been trying all different things. And, of course, I have the better ability to research, to find the right stuff, you know, for it to grow out here. But to do, like, a whole crop of something, that would definitely be very difficult. Very difficult. But, man, they got it for a good deal. I mean, it's taken me 6 years to make this, and I'm not even close to being done. I want to get more of this brown stuff to go completely all the way around. And I still have to repair a bunch of different things in my fence where the deer have ripped my fence. So I have to have all that cut out and put new pieces in. And I mean, I want to do raised beds all the way down that line right there. And then I'm still trying to figure out what I can. Like, I want to divide this in half and split this into something. I'm still trying to figure out how to do my potatoes. Like, I was looking at the crate things, and I have a lot of crates, and I use my crates for all kinds of different stuff. You know, definitely to help me when things are freezing, stuff like that. And, you know, some of them have sentimental value. I've had them for decades. But I use them for all different kinds of things. I don't really want to do potatoes in the crates, but I saw this lady do grow bags. Now that is something, because they'll last a long time if you empty them out, clean them, put them away in the winter time. That was cool. So I think I'm going to do like, get 4 to 6 grow bags and just do them in grow bags, because then I can move them or have my son move them or put them on my little dolly thing if there's a chance of a freeze. That would just be so much better for me for my potatoes. So then that saves me space in the garden for that. I still need to figure out, what is it that I want to grow? How much do I want to grow of it? And then start designing my beds to fit those things. Because at first I was just doing flowers. And then it was just anything that would grow. And then it just kind of expanded from that. Now I know how to get stuff to grow. Not necessarily an expert, but I've learned some really harsh lessons. All right, it's starting to light up. Everything is all the lights are starting to come on. All right, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.